Hello and welcome to Aslan Live. In today's episode, I'm going to briefly talk about the Alanyaspor game and then go ahead to the Liverpool game. Let's begin with Alanyaspor. First of all, 1-0 victory, very important before a Champions League match. But as we have said previous, when we played against Eyüpspor, Karagümrük, even the Kayserispor game we won 4-0, we struggle playing wise. We struggle with our build-ups, our high pressure, our structure, our discipline, and everything. And when we were facing a better team like Alanyaspor, a decent Super League team, we are going to struggle a lot if we are playing like we have done in the Champions League against Frankfurt. When the second we was undisciplined, they punished us straight away. So we saw it against Alanyaspor clearly. Ogundu, Maestro, and so on, quality players, good players, they punished us a lot. And I'm really disappointed how we played. I know that and I hope that the focus is on the Liverpool game. It shouldn't be like that, but like an excuse because something doesn't look right in the team right now. Our structure, discipline, our system in overall. He's trying to go in the high pressure. As we said thousands of times, we don't have the material to do it right now with the right, correct players. Or they doesn't know their roles clearly yet. But Okanoja is trying to do something that's not working right now with these kind of players. Said it over and over again with Sané, Barish right now, Gabriel Sara, İlkay Gündoğan. You can't press high the way you want to do because they are struggling a lot. If you have Osimhen and Icardi, yes, maybe. But right now, with these kind of players, it's really hard. And I know that, people said like, yeah, Icardi is the biggest problem in the pressure. No. Yes, Icardi is not in form, but he's not the main problem. We said it over and over again that, for example, İlkay, Gabriel Sara, they are struggling a lot to take out their center backs. And then it builds up from there. If the pressure up front is bad, it will go down to the midfielders, it will go down to the center backs, and so on. So, in overall, that we're trying to do something that's clearly not working. And unfortunately, when you are not doing it and trying to be like, trying to have a bit structure, you are failing there also. If you're going to play like this against Liverpool, okay, let's forget Liverpool. If you're going to play this against Besiktas, wow, we are going to lose that game also if this is our structure. Uğurcan Çakır played a fantastic game and showed why we need to pay what we paid for him. Of course, too much, but Uğurcan Çakır is a class goalkeeper and he saved us, especially when he saved and it hit the post. It was an exceptional save. Insane save actually, because it's bouncing and he's taking his fingers there. So in overall, many struggled, but I can't say one player. It's the whole team right now. When you're trying to play Barış and Leroy Sané in the feet, it looks like that's one of the plans. None of them are good when they are meeting in the final third. Yes, for example, Leroy Sané, people are asking what happened with him. No, he's not good in the build-up in general. He's not bad either. He's okay. He's not a playmaker type. He's a combination player when the opponent team are out of balance. And he's good behind the defense. But when you're trying to make him play him in the build-up and he's going to get the ball deep, you're wasting him and he's not good there either. So, And Boris Schalper also, you didn't play them all, nothing behind the defense in the first half. And it just got worse in the second half. It's sad to see that we are playing this kind of games. But it's before a Champions League game. It's against Liverpool and so on. So you have some excuses, but the focus and everything, it's just sad to see, to be honest. Let's begin with let's watch that before the Liverpool game. I heard that this is from Eskarchuk, from some journalists, that this is our starting 11. It probably is going to change. But if we are going to play like this, I really hope, if Okan Hoja is planning to go high in the high pressure, I hope that Yunus and Salah are changing, so Salah is helping Mauri Icardi there. Because Yunus also struggling in that high pressure when he is one of the main players, like Mertens, for example, when he helped Icardi. He's not disciplined enough. He's easy to get passed through. Therefore, I hope that if we are going to go in that high pressure, it's Salah and Icardi and Yunus going out wide. But Liverpool are not a team that's forcing to play out from the back. For example, they are playing a lot long on the left side, on their left side, on Gakpo, on their strikers. So then, if they are going to do that, then it's okay that, for example, Salah is going to win that second balls. And it's so important that when our team is trying to stay high, and if Liverpool are playing the long balls, yes, you can lock them down, but they need to get back quickly, because if you're giving their midfielder space, Gravenberg, I think Soboslai is going to play as a midfielder, it's going to be really difficult. For example, against Crystal Palace, they lost 2-1 against Liverpool, lost 2-1 against Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace, dominated got to so many chances against Liverpool. I watched them against Newcastle as well, and Liverpool are struggling a lot also. It reminds me a bit of our team, like they have bought many players, extremely expensive players, and their team is not like a team right now. The chemistry and everything, they're also like bought two world-class strikers who are going to play. It's Frimpong, for me, is like a wing-back type. Wirtz is trying to find his place. They are trying to, use all of their midfielder players because they are world-class everywhere. With McAllister, Gravenberg, Szoboszlai, Wirtz is 4 players there. And they try to play with Szoboszlai as a right back sometimes. He can play everywhere. He's a fantastic player. But they are trying to fit everyone. And therefore, it's like they have not played well in any games I watched Liverpool. So, but they are not forcing to play short passes. So if they're playing the long passes, it's so important that our team, because Singo have a good chance to win those balls. Sanchez and Abdulkarim also, if they're playing the long balls. But then it's so important to win that second ball. I'm not sure if it's smart to stay high on Liverpool or not. But also, for example, Mohamed Salah, he is extremely dangerous in our box. When he gets the touches there, he's probably one of the best players in the world to find someone, to get the chance and score and so on. But he's not that fast anymore. He's 33 years old. In the long distance, he's not so fast. Liverpool are not a fast team. I'm not saying that they are extremely slow either, but they are not known to be extremely fast. So I'm not sure, should you stay low? If you're staying low, you need to be so disciplined. Everyone need to be behind the ball. Against Frankfurt when they just played out three of our players so easily. It's just you're going to get punished against Liverpool. Look at the Crystal Palace game, for example. When Liverpool get that 1 meter space, they are going to punish you straight away. So when Crystal Palace got tired, you saw that Liverpool just came to chances and chances. Therefore, I'm not sure, how we are going to win. It's gonna be difficult. We need to have a bit luck and be good in our system, of course, on our plan. And Liverpool need to have a bad day. That's what I'm thinking. Because if we're going constantly low against Liverpool, they would just feed up, feed up, feed up, and that's going to be really tiring for our team. And I'm not sure. I haven't seen Galatasaray good in the low block under Okan Hoxha. I have not seen that. So if they're going to press high, win those second balls, and for example, if you're looking at our midfielders, Torreira and Gundogan, I think they can win those second balls because they're quick to think. For example, İlkay against Konyaspor, the second balls, he was always first on them. So if they can be first on those balls, that's extremely important. Also, Salah and Barış Alper needs to be there if this is our starting 11. So it's going to be extremely difficult, and Liverpool is a team that have bought many young players. For example, Kerkes, their left back, he's doing a lot of defensively positional mistakes. You can punish him there, for example, behind him. He's making a lot of space behind him. If they are going to start with Bradley, their young right back also, you can punish them there. So I'm not sure, I'm not sure how many minutes Osimhen is going to get either. Icardi is getting slowly and surely in form right now. Barış Alper needs to really step up. I don't want to see him trying to meet and try to, do things he can't do. He needs to go back to the basics, go behind the defense, destroy their defenders, not start with, get the ball in his feet, trying to be that playmaker and so on. Yunus Akgün also. Yunus Akgün is extremely good in, how can I say this, in the small situations, but it's not like, the playmaker type who's getting the ball in his feet, are constantly involved. He's involved in these small sequences when, for example, his assist or his goal, but it's not like that, Mertens type who's much involved and so on. Yunus also can lose the ball, for example, against Frankfurt, even though İlkay also struggled there or gave a difficult pass, but Yunus is not that kind of player either, I think. So, for example, we need to keep the ball also with İlkay, with Torreira. We can't just play long for 90 minutes. It's going to be a tough night then, and to be low also. So, it is a chance against Liverpool, for sure. But then our system needs to be 100%. If we are going to play like Alanyaspor and Frankfurt, we are going to lose, I don't know, so much. Because when they got 10 centimeters of room against Crystal Palace, they punished them straight away. They got the chances straight away. And it's like, when Burkhardt scored against us, he struggled in the beginning of the season to score and everything. And people are like, it's typical that Isak, Burkhardt, and these kind of players are scoring against us. That's because they're getting that 1 extra meter, 10 centimeters of room straight away. If they're scoring on a volley, for example, they would not have gotten that chance against a Premier League team or a Bundesliga team. So we can't give them any space. And another thing also, when we have these kind of fullbacks with Jakobs and Singo, for example, Sala behind the defense, he's smart in his movements, but he's not that fast or not that physical anymore. So, for example, there Jakobs, can win those duels. Again, I'm really scared if he's going to have the ball in R16 and find players and the deep runs from Szoboszlai or Gravenberg or other players. It's going to be so dangerous. And it's the same for Liverpool. They have not found their starting 11 yet. So is it Ekitike is going to start? Is it Isak, Viritz, Frimpong, and so on? It's going to be a really exciting game. I hope that Okanoja has found a formula on how the players will respond to what he's going to show them. Is it that we are struggling with? I don't know, but it's something that's not correctly at all right now. Yes, we have won 7 out of 7 in the league, but I'm not sure if we have played any good games, like in our standards. That you can, when you're watching the games again, in the Champions League, we would have got punished there. We would have got punished on that situation. It's so many situations that are like, yeah, we got punished. But again, Singo just came. Ujan Chaka just came. İlkay Gündoğan just came. It's 3 players, if this is our starting 11, that just came. I'm not sure, 1 month ago or something. So the team needs time, of course. It's the same with Liverpool. So I can't wait for a game. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment down below if it's something that you disagree or agreeing on with or anything else. And let's hope for a victory or a good result. What I'm hoping for, just have something we can be proud of. So yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye.